The ABC television network has angered many members of the Puerto Rican community with a joke from their now canceled program, Work It, where one actor stated on the show, quote, "I'm Puerto Rican, I can sell drugs." Well, this caused an immediate uproar, and although the show has been canceled, they will not stop until ABC issues an apology. Community activist Lucky Rivera is here now to tell us about a rally that is taking place tomorrow. And Lucky, we welcome you now to the show.
Thank you, Darren, for having me here.
And as we said earlier, the show was actually canceled, but you guys are really outraged about the insensitivity of the comment.
Yes. It's a comedy. We all laugh. He could have said something that I could sell ice to a Eskimo, but why say I'm Puerto Rican? I'm great at selling drugs. Mm-hmm. Come on, if he would say I'm any other nationality, I'm great at selling drugs, there would have been thousands of people down there. I think the Puerto Rican community should be down there protesting, and we should get an apology from ABC, and we should sit down with folks in the networks so this won't happen again towards any nationality.
Now, let me just say this, because we wanted to make very clear the fact that the show was canceled was not because of the remarks that were said. It was just basically because it's believed because of low ratings, but yet and still, you still want to have a conversation.
Yes, because it could happen again with any show. After so many years of waiting to see a Latino on Prime Network, we finally get one, and we get to sit down in the evening to watch this, and then he comes out with a remark like that. That's typical stereotyping.
And so you've got a lot of media outlets that will be covering.
Yes. We started off with just me and Julio Pabon from NYC Latino Politics, and we heard it. I heard it, and I called him the day before, and he says, well, we got to go down there, do something about it. So I said, if just you and I go down there, we'll put up a sign and we'll go there. So we called friends, we got on the internet, and we had 40 people, the first demonstration. The following Thursday, we had 200 people, politicians, and black politicians, Hispanic politicians, white, they were all down there. We had over 200 people, and it's growing. It's taking a course of its own because of the racial stereotype.
Have you heard anything so far from ABC?
Nah, they don't care. Apparently, the Latino community, the Puerto Rican community means nothing to them. They don't have no respect for us.
When you look at a comedian like George Lopez and you see success like George Lopez, and then you see something such as this right here, what does it mean to you?
Wow, it's awful to make a remark like that on drugs. Like drugs in our community is destroying our kids. They're destroying black and Latino kids, poor kids in the poor community. It's unacceptable. This drugs, a joke about drug is unacceptable.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to see happen from ABC?
Well, I question the writers and the hiring practice right now, because if we had people of color on their writing staff, then maybe somebody would say, hey, wait a minute, a red flag will go up. You can't say that about the Puerto Ricans. You can't say that about the blacks. You can't say that about the Jews. You know, we would like to see some change, and we like to have some dialogue with them so this won't happen again.
And are you optimistic that this will happen?
Well, it's like David and Goliath. We're going to be out there. We're going to be protesting. We'll be there every Thursday for our dignity and our right. We'll be there every Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30 on 66th Street and Columbus Avenue, protesting ABC. We got the clergies that are going to go with us now. We got the politicians, and we're going to do it.
So do you want people to join the
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Our doors are open to everybody. And if you're Boricua, especially if you're Boricua, you're already a member of Boricua for a positive image. You're one of us.
What do you think
and
this
if you're a person of color?
You talked about positive image. What does it mean about the image of, what do you think this actually says to the image of the Puerto Rican population?
What kid would sit down and see somebody saying, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm great at selling drugs. My grandkids sitting there, my sons are sitting there. That's the message that a nationwide network is going to put out there? That's not a joke. That's a disgrace.
When you talk about disgrace, obviously we want to let you know tomorrow the protest will be taking place outside the ABC television network on 66th Street and Columbus Avenue, I should say. And you're asked to join. What time? 5:30?
5:30, I'll be there. I ask for my African brothers, my Latino brothers, and all brothers, because we're all people of color. I'm waiting for you there. You're part of us. We got to stick together and stop this racial stereotype. We have to stop it.
1 hour is how long?
1 hour for your dignity. 1 hour is all we ask. You know, we get on Facebook and we talk about this and we talk about that, but when you degrade a race, 1 hour for our dignity. That's all we asking. Be there at 5:30. 1 hour. That's all.
And if ABC has the opportunity to say, listen, you know what, Lucky, I hear you. Let's talk about this.
We'll sit down and talk. We'll take all the leaders with us and we'll sit down and talk. And we say, hey, we're people of color. Let's see what we could put up. There's a lot of funny things we could say without demeaning and putting a race down.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing
Thank you
with
for
us.
having me here, Dan.
And we'll continue to follow this and you let us know what goes on.
Oh, I'll be there.
Because I know you're going to strike a fire somewhere.
Oh,